Hello there, Jeff here with the Bigshooterist channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm here with Shane. Shane is from Liberty Lube, and Liberty Lube makes a solvent and a CLP. Their products protect the firearms that you and I depend on to protect our families and our own lives. We've got some really cool tests to do, and I think you're going to want to stick around and watch how they turn out. So if you've been following the Bigshooterist channel at all, you know that I know how to heat a gun up to the point of breaking it, and usually all the things that are attached to it, if it's possible. So we deal with high heat on a regular basis. Shane's product allows us to work with a very low operating temperature. It's as effective in low operating temperatures as it is high. What's the minimum low operating temperature?
The temperature that our CLP runs down and works at is negative 84.2 degrees Fahrenheit, which is incredibly cold.
That's a cool number, but we want to illustrate it. We like to show people things, not tell people things. So we're gonna learn on this together. Shane caught that I was just challenged to that ALS ice bucket challenge, and just to be the helpful guy that he is, at least that's what he tells me, he brought over a bucket of ice. But in that bucket of ice is his handgun that's frozen, that's already been treated, that we're going to chip out and shoot so we can see how well it works even under that extreme condition. Then I'm going to get a bucket of ice poured over my head, evidently. So right now, Shane is working on liberating this HK from the block of ice. And to do it properly, he's using the correct tool, a C4 punch, and he's going to have that HK that's out of there. He's got it in a plastic bag, and what he's also got in there is a container of his CLP, so we can see how this is going to perform after being frozen in a block of ice as well. So we've got the gun chipped out of the block of ice. We're on the range, and we're going to pull it out of the ice. We're going to check the temperature one more time, and Shane's going to run a couple magazines through it, or attempt to run a couple magazines through it, and see how it performs under extreme cold temperature or being frozen in a block of ice. Let's see what the temperature is. So 31.5 to 32 degrees. Let's let him get rolling. Now, you know, that seemed to me as though it worked well.
I think it did.
Fantastic. Excellent. Let's try something else.
Let's do it.
So let's try something just a little bit different, a little different variation of it. There was also a container of their CLP that was frozen in the same block of ice. Shane's going to grab the CLP out of the same frozen water that we just removed the gun from, just open it up, lube up my Glock 17, and then I'll reassemble it and fire a magazine with that after it's been lubricated with the sub-freezing CLP. Let's try that. Doesn't feel sticky or frozen.
It shouldn't.
Excellent. All right. Very nice.
I think it worked.
I think it worked too. Let's heat it up.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, now it's time to see how it performs under high heat. And evidently, all of this encrusted, caked on material that was on my bolt carrier was just that, because I found a bolt carrier underneath, and it was bright and it was shiny. So we're fully lubed up, and we're going to heat her up a little bit and see how it performs now. So we have a lubricant that works great under extreme cold. We have a lube that works great under extreme heat. But I've got another test. I've got one more, and this one we're going to put in the second part. This isn't for those of you that say less talking and more shooting. This is for those of you that like the science. We're going to use a Tamkin machine, and it measures friction and load. And it's a spindle that runs at 10,000 revolutions per minute against a steel surface. And you apply lubricant to it, and you can actually watch on a meter how much load it puts the machine on. And it's fascinating if you want to know how this stuff works with zero subjectivity. This is no opinion whatsoever when you use this machine. It's straight up, and you can watch it on a gauge, and you can watch it on a weight. And we'll do that for the second part. Now, those of you that want to stick around, I have an ALS ice bucket challenge that I've got to complete, and some friends here that are happy to dump ice water on my head. For those of you that are ready to check out, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends in your vast social media network, and until next time, have fun and be safe. So, since we've got a bucket of ice and we're out at the range, I was recently called out on the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, thanks to my cousin Andy. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate that. But you called me out, so I've got to do it. So we're going to do it here with some assistance from my great friends at Lube. And this is my Ice Bucket Challenge. And I'm going to call out Shane from Lube. So you'll be seeing him do it next. All right, let's get it over with. Wow! Oh. Thanks, Andy. You rock. Wow. Oh.